normally choose. I'm not sure how I feel about that choice, you know, because I do love batiks. So maybe I should have gone with the batiks. I don't know. But so they had a lot of different color choices, and they also have 2 different sizes. So the different size quilts don't necessarily look the same. It's a completely different quilt. I chose the small one for cost purposes, right? Because with the tax and the shipping, it's like $19.75 a month. Times 10, that's $197.50. That's how much this quilt costs to make. That's kind of pricey, right? When you can get, I have a whole fat quarter bundle that I just got for $40 that I showed in my haul video, and some background, and I probably have enough fabric left over to piece a back. So, you know, but it was something I wanted to try. I was at a point where I kind of wasn't wanting to sew that much. And so this really appealed to me because it was pre-cut. And so when I have something like that, it kind of gets my creative juices flowing. It gets me sitting at the sewing machine and actually sewing without having to iron, without having to cut. I just sit and sew. And there's a certain freedom that comes with that. I did this once before. Last year, they had something called, I can't even remember what it's called, but it was like a block of the month. Well, it wasn't a block of the month thing, but each store, there were several participating quilt shops, and each quilt shop had a block that they designed, and they cut it, you know, using an AccuQuilt cutter, and they cut it. And so you go to each shop and you could order the block. And I think the block was like $6 and the shipping was free. So I had ordered all of the blocks. And then afterwards, you could order a finishing kit. They had finishing kits that you could choose. I forgot the name of it. But because I got all the blocks at one time, because it wasn't monthly, I got them all at one time. And whenever I didn't want to do anything, I would grab one of those blocks. When I'm like, I haven't sewn in 3 or 4 days, I really need to sew something, but I just don't want to. That was my go-to. I'd grab one of those blocks and just sit and sew because I didn't have to do anything. It was easy. And I liked that concept. So that was what made me participate in this particular block of the month. And I was curious about the puzzle aspect of it because I had never seen anything like that before. And I just finished putting mine together. It's so neat. I just really like the way this came together. I might do it again, but not right now. I know that there's another one that's starting. I believe it's starting in December. Oh, here we go. It's the So Sweet Cotton Cut Spring 2022 Puzzle Mystery Quilt. First clue ships Friday, February 4th. So this is the one they're doing. This is going to be the new one. These are the different colors. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again or not. I don't know. I do have so many other things going on. But anyway, so the particular colorway that I chose was quartz. You can see that it uses Tula Pink's line work, and I think it's line work, and then some solids. I was pretty worried about this orange, this bright yellow, and I have to say it does give a pop of color to the quilt, but it's not my favorite. I think I would have preferred if it was like purple or something, or maybe orange. Orange would have been great. But I'm going to show you guys my quilt. So this is the quilt. It's really neat. The design is super neat. Try to get the whole thing in here. It's kind of the same all over. You can kind of see that it kind of starts in the middle and radiates out to the sides, and that's really how we put it together too. So when you do this quilt. Like, it's so neat because you'll get, say, 1 month you might be putting together, 1 month we put together 4 of these little blocks here. We put together 4 of these. And then another month we put together like these, let me move it up. Like this row of flying geese, right? And then, you know, another month we put together this row, and then another month, you know, so you might do two or three of the same thing, but it's really neat because you actually have no concept whatsoever of what the quilt is going to look like when you're done. Like, you have no idea, because literally you have puzzle pieces, and when you put it together, it goes together like a puzzle. It'll say, get piece 1B, you know, from clue 1, get piece B from clue 1 and put it here, and then put this here and put this here, put that here. And I really like how it went together. I just don't know if I want to commit to doing it again, but I have time to think about it. There is a sign up starts if you're already doing one. We can sign up early, so I can sign up on December 2nd. So I have a few weeks to decide if that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to go and look at the colorways a bit closer on the website and see if it's something that I want to do again. Because like I said, it's $20 a month is not a ton, but times 10, it's still $200 for a quilt. So I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do it again, even though I really liked it. It was definitely something that I looked forward to every month. I didn't really let my clues pile up. So once it came, I pretty much did it within a week or so and got it done pretty quickly. I think there was only 1 month where I didn't get it done right away. And so the following month I had to do 2 clues. I think that happened once. And I think it was just because I was sewing a lot of other stuff and I just didn't have time to get to it. And I think the envelope ended up underneath something and I didn't see it, blah, blah, blah. But I usually do these pretty quickly because these clue 10 had the last pieces that we needed. Well, it had it had the full mystery as far as how to put the puzzle pieces together. So it had that. And it also had the remaining pieces and strips that we needed to finish the quilt, including the binding fabric. So you do get the binding fabric, which is nice. So yeah, this was definitely new for me. This was definitely different. I had never heard of this before. I think at the time I was watching Becca's channel last year and she was talking about it and I was like, well, let me look into it. And I'm like, why not? Let's just give it a shot. And it's been an enjoyable experience. So I'm going to put the link down in the description if you guys want to check it out, if it's something that you're interested in doing. I know that they also have on their website, they have some past mysteries and you can buy one and it'll come pre-packaged for you. So it'll still come in 10 separate envelopes. So you can still kind of do it in puzzle form. And but except you get it shipped all at once. So that's an option as well. And you can also prepay for the entire thing in full. And that kind of reduces your price because you get 1 clue for free. And so, you know, there are things you can do to offset the cost. But I'm not sure. I'm not 1,000% jazzed with all the color selections either. The one that really appeals to me is this purple one because, you know, I love me some purple. So maybe that, and it's probably batik. It looks like it's probably batik. So I don't know. I have no idea. And I don't know if the price has gone up. I haven't looked into this. So I know for me, for the spring of 2021, my all-in cost every month was $19.75 for tax and shipping. So it comes shipped in a vinyl envelope, like it's like plastic. So it's not cardboard or paper. So I never had any issues with my puzzle pieces getting messed up. You don't have to worry about, you know, rain or anything like that. Everything's going to stay dry. And they give you some, you know, cute little extras sometimes in your package. They'll have like a little card that you can color. And the final clue, I think there was like a little adult coloring book in here. I think one month there might have been like a piece of candy or something, you know, nothing big or anything like that, but certainly not anything that they have to do, right? So yeah, that was kind of my impression of the Cotton Cuts 2021 puzzle mystery quilt. And I chose the Tula Pink line work version, and I did the small size. So if you guys want to know what the larger size looks like, I don't have that. I'm sure it's available on the interwebs somewhere. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. It was definitely neat. I didn't share it with you guys because I think I started my channel in January, and I guess it just didn't really occur to me. And there were other people who were doing it who had much better equipment than I have, and had a much better way to show you how to sew. And so I didn't really want to commit to trying to demo that every month because I didn't really know how it was going to go with my setup here. So so I did not sew this on screen. I did not disclose that I was ever sewing it. It's just something that I was just doing, and it's been fun. It's been fun. So if it sounds interesting to you, go on over to Cotton Cuts, check it out, and see if it interests you. I don't have any affiliation with Cotton Cuts. I'm just a consumer who wanted to try out their product, and I had a good time with it. So that was fun. I got that done today. So now I have to figure out where to put it. I guess I'll just fold it up and put it in this stack of quilts that need to be finished. So that's it for me, and I will see you next video.